For come when called, you want to say, Figgy, come. And then as soon as he turns to look, mark yes and begin praising all the way to you. You can practice this in a fenced-in area or on a long leash at places like a park. This helps build up his ability to do it in lots of different locations around different distractions so that we're prepared for any emergency situation. When practicing in these spaces, I like to call, reward, and then let him go back to doing whatever dog thinks he wants to be doing. Wait 5 or so minutes before calling again. This builds in a little bit more real life practice as well as not kind of overwhelming him with doing it so many times in a row.
Good boy.
Place means go there, lay down, and stay there until released. His release word is free, so you point towards the bed cueing place. Once he lays down, you can mark and reward. If he doesn't lay down right away, the first thing you want to do is wait a little bit, give him a second. Oftentimes he'll go ahead and lay down. If he still doesn't lay down, then you can give him a hand signal pointing down. Then do not reward right away. Pause and then reward. Then you're going to move around doing distractions, practicing distance, practicing just total duration. And then you're going to periodically come back and reward him. If at any point he gets up, send him back, do not reward, and continue on, and then come back and reward him after a few moments. When you're all done, you can cue him free, and that means he's free to get up. There are 2 main ways to practice place. The first one being like this, in a formal training session where you are specifically setting aside time to build up duration between the reinforcement and certain kinds of distractions. And so this is a great way to really focus on adding that duration as well as really focus on some distractions that he may struggle with. So here you can see he kind of struggled with me sitting down, and I sent him back to his place, and then we tried again. If that wouldn't have worked again, we would have tried to do the same thing but in a smaller way. So maybe just standing by the chair instead of sitting right away. But then you can build in all kinds of different distractions, and again, slowly building in duration as well. So you go from doing a distraction and rewarding for every distraction, and then you try 2 or 3 distractions and reward, and then 3 or 4 distractions, and so on. When practicing distractions, do a mix of things that you may actually do, like maybe straightening up the house or putting a laundry away, but you can also practice things that are kind of out of the normal, maybe like running across the room, sitting or laying on the ground, different things, because the idea is that he can handle anything that may come his way. If he is on place, he knows to stay there no matter what. The second way to practice is in real life situations. So this would be a situation like dinner time, when you want him to place while you're eating, or when you have guests over and you're eating. Maybe you have him place while you're working at your desk, whatever it may be. And so you're going to build in training into that real life moment. Just like the formal training sessions, you're still going to be periodically rewarding with the goal of the more times you practice, the more and more you get to space out how often that treat comes until eventually you don't need any. I love practicing in the real life scenarios for 2 reasons. One is it helps build it into those real contexts where you're going to want him to perform this cue. But also, if you do something consistently, our dogs are so great at picking up patterns. So for instance, I do this often at dinner. And so what will start to happen is as soon as the beds are laid down and they see us getting plates and heading towards the dinner table, all the dogs will go ahead and be on their mats and ready to go because they know that is the routine. And that's something I love more than anything, is the dogs just start to learn the routine. So eventually those things that happen every day or almost every day, you don't even have to ask for because they just know what to do and what's expected of them. Stay is exactly the same as place, just without a bed. So you would ask him for sit or down, tell him to stay, and the practice is essentially the same. The big difference between stay and place is that stay is for short term. Stay is for small things, only up to a few minutes, versus place can be used for short term or for longer term things that are anywhere from a minute or 2 up into 30, 45 minutes.
Good boy. Nice job, Figgy.
Wait means stop and don't go any further. So when we say wait, we're drawing an imaginary line and telling them they cannot cross this line. He can sit down, stand, he can even walk around. He can just not cross that line and go forward. So as I'm going up the stairs, I'm going to cue wait. I'm going to go up there, walk around, move around. And if he stays down there, then I can practice rewarding him by tossing the treat back behind the line. That's super important because we want him to know the good stuff happens behind that line, not coming from me, where he'd be more likely to cross that line to get the treat. And then just like with place and stay, if I want him to cross the line, I'm going to cue free to tell him he can come on with me. Two key differences between wait and then stay in place are, one is that they don't have to be in a specific position. Again, he can be standing, move around, lay down, sit. He just cannot cross the line. The other key difference is the release. He will only need release from wait if you are letting him cross the line. So if I'm going up or down stairs, or I'm going into a room and I want to go first, then I want him to come with me, then I can tell him free to come on. If I'm stepping outside the door to get a package and he is not coming with me, I'm going to say wait, step outside that door, come back in, shut the door, praise and reward him, but I don't have to release him because I'm not letting him cross that line. A great way to build this one into everyday practice is just doing it anytime you go up or downstairs, go out the door with him for walks or for potting, and then, of course, anytime you have a package or anything at the front door. Building it into your regular life is the easiest way to just kind of maintain this one and keep it up. Leave it means back away from the thing you were headed towards and look at me. So you can practice this by dropping treats on the ground or other items that are his vice. And then as soon as he leaves it, yes, and reward him. In real life with leave it and drop it, you are not going to have the treats on you likely. So what you'll do is a praise party to the treats, just like I'm doing here. As soon as he leaves it, yes, good boy. And we're going to run to wherever we keep the treats and get him that reward. So the main thing we're doing to work on leash walking, yes, is rewarding good choices. So when he's walking next to us, he's walking even a little in front, but the leash is loose, yes. And he's not pulling, we're going to be marking and rewarding that. Right now, we're going to do that pretty frequently, as well as like praising him. So good job, Figgy, that's a good boy. Yes. Good boy, especially if you're in a new location. So right now, we are walking to get my son from school. And so we're kind of at a park area, where there's new distractions, somewhere he's never been. Yes, good boy. So we're going to reward a little bit more frequently. Make sure we're giving him lots of feedback and praise. Good boy. Rewarding good choices means yes. Rewarding when he's walking next to us, walking in front of us, offering us eye contact, any of those things. Good boy, yes. Especially if there is a distraction that pops up. Good boy, Fig, yes. The other really important part of this is how you reward him. So we want to make sure that we're rewarding right at our side where we want him to be. We want him to know all the good stuff, yes, happens back here at our side. So even if I mark him for walking in front of me on a loose leash, he still has to come back to my side. Yes, this is going to help teach him not only to stay close, but also stop him from kind of weaving between us onto the other side as much, because he's going to learn all the good stuff happens right at my side. Yes. Good boy, Figgy. If he does start to cross in front or behind, we're just going to gently guide him back over with the leash. Yes. Good boy. You're doing so good. There we go. Good boy. Oh, drop it. All right. There we go. Good boy, Figgy. That's a good boy. You're doing excellent. So this is really the main thing for leash walking with him, is just making sure we're rewarding pretty frequently right now, catching, yes, all those good things he does, and rewarding him, letting him know he's doing a great job. Back over here, Fig. There we go. Yes, good boy. Nice job. Figgy, sit. Okay, go say hi. Yes, good boy. Nice job. And then you can pet him now. Yeah, we're just trying to work on not jumping. Good job, Figgy. Good boy.
Good